Where are we, baby?
We're in the Barrancas del Cobre in Chihuahua. We left Creel a couple days ago and we're headed towards Huachochi. And the drive is amazing and the scenery is incredible and
So we left Creel this morning and started heading towards the hot spring. It's just a bit further down the road, but here is absolutely beautiful. We just pulled off. There's like a little logging road just a bit up the hill here where we parked, and we decided to go for a little walk because it's still quite early in the afternoon, and just the scenery around here is absolutely stunning. It's so quiet. There is, a few little towns along the way, a couple little people living in little farms, but in general, it's just absolutely beautiful. So rugged, the rocks and the cool cliff edges and stuff you can see over here. It's absolutely stunning. What a beautiful part of Mexico. A little cold. And it's gonna be real cold tonight. Actually, tonight's supposed to be the real cold. I think it's supposed to be about -10 tonight. So we might be waking up with a little frost on the van in the morning, but we stay warm enough anyways, Ayla?
yeah, warm enough.
Well, yeah, beautiful place. I'm glad we came through here.
This is so beautiful, and it feels like we're completely alone here. But if you look out there at all of those canyons, there's people living out there at the bottom of the canyon, on the river somewhere, with a little farm, a little community out there, and they're just dotted all along the Barrancas as far as the eye can see. It's super cool.
So I'm trying to get to the top of this mountain here. I think it's going to give us a pretty good view of the valleys and the canyons and everything around here. Pretty steep, we're pretty high elevation here. I think it's almost maybe 8,000 feet or so. I think Creel, something like that. We're a little lower than Creel, but finally the sun's shining today. It's a little warm. I'm in a t-shirt. It was cold last night, but you see the snow on the ground and some of the shady spots around here, but the sun's out today. It's beautiful. Probably get a hike and get up to the top of one of these mountains and get a beautiful view of the surrounding area. This is just on the highway in between Creel and Huachochi. We found this beautiful little turnoff. I think this kind of leads to some logging roads. We saw some trails. It's weird, all these roads kind of come to a dead end. But we saw a bunch of, there's some footprints, like human footprints, and then we saw some, I think it was a sheep footprint, so I think maybe some of the locals are just bring their sheep back here. But I wonder why someone would make all these roads that just kind of dead end into the middle of the road, into the middle of the woods. But who knows? It's Mexico after all. Beautiful place though. It's a great spot to camp. Beautiful forest, pine forest, like we're in northern BC or something. But it's funny, like there's a little cactus back there. It's a weird mix between kind of pine forest and desert and alpine. Very strange. But very beautiful. Not too bad for January, really. Although I think last night got well below zero. I think we're almost at the top here. So I could see on the drone footage, this finger kind of goes out off behind me, so I'm gonna creep on out there and maybe go right to the very end and see if I can fly the drone around. Might be cool footage. So I'm sitting right on the end of this little spine that goes off of this mountain. Absolutely stunning here. Just sitting out here in the sun. Beautiful warm day. I flew the drone around because I'm sitting right on the edge and it's like kind of a sheer drop on every edge around me. It was giving me weird vertigo, man. And it was quite amazing. There's another one of these little farms or a couple houses over here, just on the side of this mountain, a little clearing. There's no road to it or anything. Very cool. And actually I noticed there's a couple people on a mountain kind of right next to here, sitting out on the ledge. Just doing what I'm doing. Just chilling, probably from one of these houses around here. The view is just endless, endless. Cliffs and canyons, all covered in pine trees. getting towards dinner time, so better start heading back. Lindsay's probably wondering if I fell off the cliff or something.
So yesterday, Braden went out on a solo hike, and it was so beautiful that this morning he decided to bring me along for a second round.
A little colder today.
It's a little chillier today than it was yesterday. Yesterday was hot. And yeah, it is really, really beautiful, spectacular up here. We're high up on a ridge. And you know, if we look around the canyon out here, it seems like we're, you know, one of the higher peaks, and you can just kind of see for miles and miles. Canyons going off everywhere, farms, you know, dotted in the distance, and yeah, it's super beautiful. Well, so we've stayed at this beautiful spot for a few nights. It's just a little pull off the side of the highway. You drive in a little bit, nice flat area. There's little trails everywhere for hiking.
It seems like it's like the beginning of a whole series and whole network of roads that kind of just scatter all over the mountains back here. So we could have driven way back here, but no, this is a great little spot.
Yeah, beautiful spot.
Super quiet at night. When the sun comes out actually during the day, it's been quite nice. Yesterday it was hot, like we were walking around in t-shirts and stuff. Today it's a little overcast and kind of windy, so it's a little cool. But we're gonna continue on to those hot springs. It's just what, about 30K down the road or something like that? And then we have to turn down. Well, it could be a bit of a drive, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully the hot springs are good.